to the wrestling special. But not really. This is called the wrestling special, but it's mostly fighting games. You'll see that in just a few moments. But starting off with Fight Night, what I liked about it, it looked cool. The animation looked fluid. What I did not like is that there's no dedicated block button. You kind of just have to like dodge and know where to dodge and just anticipate what they're going to do next. Since I don't watch boxing enough and I don't have reflexes, it was kind of boring for me. I wish there was just a dedicated block button, but at least when you get knocked out by the opponent, it does look kind of cool in slow motion. So that's kind of fun. But I'll let you see this and then we'll move on to the next.
And now he airmails him a right-handed haymaker. It causes him to back up. Jones!
Slow motion knockout. But yeah, this is what I was talking about. It looks cool, but plays bad because there's no block button, and that annoys me. Even Evander Holyfield's Real Deal Boxing on Sega Genesis had a block button. Why they don't have one in 2000, whatever the hell this is, on PlayStation 2 is beyond me. Moving on to King of Fighters Maximum Impact, and as you can see, this game looks great already, but could do with a remaster. Don't remake it because then it'll be bad, but you could remaster it and it would be fine. This is just another button masher. That's all that I did here. Combine some inputs known from Street Fighter or Tekken or Mortal Kombat and see what works, see what doesn't work. But yeah, even at only 50 frames per second, this is still playable. It's 50 because, you know, it being the European version. But yeah, just button mash, have fun, look at the pretty visuals, and don't take this one too seriously either. Alright, this is called Beatdown. I call it Yakuza PS2 because that's essentially what you get. You get a Yakuza style game on PS2. Starts off with you getting betrayed by some people, you get jumped, you and your gang get split up, you fight your way out of a sticky situation, and then you're on the streets, and as you move around there are random non-playable characters, and then you have to fight them or run away from them. And if you fight them, you get the chance to recruit them and bring them onto your side. And then after that, as you fight other people, if your character dies or gets knocked the hell out, then the people you recruited step in and fight for you, and then you take control of those characters. I didn't spend too much time on this demo, maybe 15 minutes. Eventually you do die, or the time runs out, or you get hit by a car. That happened to me once. I stepped out in front of a car without realizing it and got ran the hell over. But yeah, if you ever played Yakuza, this is a precursor to it. I think, I don't know if it's made by the same people or not, but it was obviously heavily influenced by this game. So here it is, me trying to recruit someone. They resist at first, and then they just need persuading. Just like anybody who's ever dated Dennis Reynolds. Alright, Urban Reign. This is a crazy one. The game trailer you just saw made it look cooler than it actually is. It is kind of neat, but again, with these demos, there's really no breakdown of the controls, what they do, the finer points of the mechanics of the game. So hopefully the game is as cool as the trailer looked. Basically, you start off fighting these two dudes at the same time, but mash your way through it because again, there's no real good instructions given to you. But you do get some crazy ass moves, and then later you team up with other people. So then it becomes like 2-on-2, 2-on-4, 2-on-6, and the computer AI is your partner. Sometimes it's helpful, sometimes it isn't. But yeah, this demo, I just played it. I got to like 4th or 5th round and finally got beat up because they outnumbered me like 5-2. So there it is, spin, kick, punch. Ooh, got punched in the face, got knocked to the ground. Arm throw. Run under drop kick. 3-piece, miss 6-piece. Ooh, lightning punches. Running up the chest backflip, followed by more punches. Another chest backflip, more punches. Kick, kick, punch, punch. Ooh, you got power bomb, son. This kind of feels like Def Jam Fight for New York. You ever play that? Go play that. Damn, he just got fucked up. Now, I will say this, I'm not sure if you see it in this video, or maybe I edited it out, but there is a way that you can like punch them, knock them into the air, and then while they're in the air, you catch them and then body slam them to the ground. This is just some bonus footage of playing Tekken. It feels weird, because 1, you can't customize your controls, and 2, it just looks really slow, and it feels even slower when you play it. Again, because Tekken always ran at 60 frames per second, but this being the European version, it ran at 50. I don't know why they couldn't have fixed that with some sort of patch, but you know, it is what it is. Actually, I do know why it runs at 50 frames per second. Their TVs refresh at 50 times per second due to their electricity changing cycles 50 times per second. Whereas in North America and Japan, it cycles at 60 frames. Long story short, this game cannot be played at 50. It feels weird, the timing's off. But I just included some bonus footage. Even though this is called the Wrestling Special, there's only really 2 games on here that even incorporate wrestling, and I put those into a different video, and both of those games will be remastered. Rumble Roses more than anything else. SmackDown I think will be fine because, you know, they have all that Vince McMahon money backing them up. But all these other games that are found on the Wrestling Special aren't really wrestling games at all. They're just fighting games. And again, this one, play the real version at 60 frames per second. So here you have it. There you have it. A wrestling special with not that much wrestling to it.